You've been transformed by the magic of the MagCast.
Hey guys, welcome back to the MagCast, episode number 20 on March 23rd, 2013. So, we just were at MagCon.
Yep.
Awesome stuff.
Was good.
The stuff of dreams.
It feels
Except
like
for
it
the
was
part where
last
we
week.
failed at Mega Man 10, but you haven't seen that video yet because not all the videos are uploaded yet.
No, there's still quite a few videos that are not uploaded.
There are, yes.
So many delights coming up.
Indeed.
But yeah, if you missed it, episode number 19 we just did was a live MagCast from MagCon. It was pretty fun.
It
Well,
was
more
awesome.
live than your average MagCast anyway.
Well, it was in person.
Yeah. In person.
In person, right.
We were actually able to give high fives. Like, real
Yeah.
high fives.
We took advantage of that.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah. It's not the same.
Now it's just a lonely, lonely high five.
If I can't feel Lantis' soft skin on my
Oh
hand,
my god.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness. But, since we were all at MagCon, that's what we did, earlier this week. But what has been on, this week after the meetup and stuff?
Recuperating.
gathering the time for my vacation and stuff. I have to work extra long hours to make up some of those days.
I made
Oh my
mention of this in the
gosh.
forums, but I don't think I've actually come out and said that on our way back, I was driving and we hit this freaking hailstorm from freaking Hades. It almost blew out our windshield. And
Yeah, I saw that. That was,
Yeah.
terrifying.
yeah, it was crazy because it was really weird. The sky was this really weird yellow color, and I was like, that looks really weird. And then it started raining, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not rain. And the second I said that, it's just freaking wham, wham, wham. These freaking the glass almost gave out right where K-Jack was, and
Wow.
Yeah, had to
Did
wake
you happen
up-
to have a recording or pictures?
yes, I actually posted a video of recording while it was happening. The video doesn't do it justice. It doesn't capture just how loud and how hard that hail was hitting. It was just freaking insane.
Yeah.
We couldn't
I mean,
talk because it was so loud. And we were just hoping that the windshield wouldn't give because it'd be really hard to freaking drive down the road, especially I-20 with no windshield.
I have to ask, though, I saw this one part in the video, in the top right of the windshield. Did it actually dent and crack the glass in?
Absolutely.
Oh
you
my
could-
god,
you
I thought I
could-
was just seeing things.
No, you could actually run your fingernail over it, and your finger would catch on the glass that was, broken and almost. I'm fairly
Shattered.
certain that it wouldn't taken much more force for it to have gone through, at all.
Oh my gosh.
But
I'm
luckily
just
it was
glad
a
you guys were
rental,
okay.
so yeah.
Yeah, so how did that part work out?
SK just took it back to the dealership and was like, we got caught in hell. And the dude was like, oh really? He went out and looked at it and yep. Yep, you did.
Good thing
So
you had
didn't have
insurance,
to pay.
right?
So, yeah, he just had to sign this thing saying, kind of briefly describing what happened, and that was it.
That's why you
He
always
paid
get
nothing.
renter's insurance.
Did they show the renter people the video?
No, SK doesn't have a phone, a video recording enabled. Oh yeah, he does. He has an iPhone now. He could have got it.
Yeah.
But
Lantis had the
K-Jack-
proof.
Yeah, me and K-Jack were the only ones that grabbed videos. K-Jack actually grabbed another video of us passing other vehicles that were in it. There are people that did have their windshields blown completely out, or where a hail actually punched through and just had a big old hole in the windshield.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I've never seen hail I just haven't been outside for hail like that ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh man, it was crazy too. Well, we actually got stuck because we drove off the road just to make sure that we wouldn't have an accident. We got stuck, but luckily we were in a big old truck that had 4-wheel drive, and We got all that easy enough.
Nice.
Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, when I was coming home, I saw someone, like, on I-75, like, northbound, had wrecked into a ditch because of, I guess, bad weather.
Yeah.
Stuff is getting insane. Yes, Mag travels. Mag travel.
Weathercast.
Weather, hailstorm.
It's a weather.
Project Hailstorm.
A mag
Look,
overcast.
I'm just saying, if hail is that powerful, that could just be a boss in an RPG.
Yeah.
Just punch right through your
probably
characters.
is.
So the thing is, like, that hail that almost went through on the right side would have ended up in K-Jack's lap. Like,
Oh my god.
I don't even want to know, like, what would it be like if you were hitchhiking in that weather? Like, that would,
Well,
that could have potentially killed you just on the spot. Just,
That's scary.
a baseball-sized hail just at terminal velocity into your skull. That just,
And that
Tell
was
you what.
Natural Disaster Cast.
Tell you
natural
my God.
disaster cast.
back to you, Iggs. Oh wait, you've
It's
been
gonna
working
hail.
all this week. Thank
They
you.
go hail. Thanks, Ollie.
Thanks, Ollie.
And you guys are
I
talking
guess-
about all this. It's just amazing how hot it is here. I mean, sure, we got to get off the weather, sure, but I mean, it's in the 90s here. It's just
But
amazing
climate
that you guys
change.
are
But
still
you're
getting
on
with
the
that.
West
Let's
Coast.
see.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Southwest, it's hot.
It's 51 degrees here. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so when you guys come out in August, just be ready for the heat.
Oh man,
Yes,
looking
do you
forward to
hear
it.
that,
I
MagCom
just
West?
Yeah, Grown Man Furry Sleepover West was officially announced. I'll be hosting it in my home. Masks at the door, ready to go.
all right.
Oh, are you guys having a costume ball, or oh god?
I don't know. I don't like where this is going.
No,
Me either.
your video, by the way, was really funny. That like makeshift mask you made out of
Oh, it was
what
so
looked
last
like
minute.
construction
cotton
paper
balls.
and cotton balls.
It was actual feathers. It was actual feathers.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Good
so that was announced at MagCon, but now it's sort of like we have MagCon and now we have MagCon West. So would the original be called MagCon East?
I guess.
I think they call it
there's
PAX Prime. Let's be MagCon Prime.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Alright.
It's settled.
Yeah, there we are. I guess if I would say we should go over what everybody's been doing this weekend, but
That pretty
it's-
much covered it.
yeah, it's pretty much recuperating.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I think everyone's there.
not so much recuperating. I'm mostly recuperated, aside from this cough that I got from that illness that I had a couple weeks back, and this cough refuses to go away. Of course, I had other issues when coming home. I was dreading going back to work because every time on my first day of work every week, I have to deal with a mess, and it's like, well, this time I was gone from work 2 weeks. What kind of mess am I going to deal with? And, well, it wasn't that bad. They did a decent job of cleaning up most things, with the exception of one thing. At the end of every night, whenever they're done with everything, they're supposed to drain the glaze bin and drain it into
Oh,
these
gosh.
buckets. And,
Drain
you know,
it into
they
my
did
mouth.
that. And,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, they
That sounds
they did
delicious.
they did that, and they cleaned the glaze bin out. However, whenever the day is supposed to start, they're supposed to do two things. First, put the glaze back in the bin, scrape the glaze out of the buckets, and wash the buckets out. Apparently, during the 2 weeks that I was gone, they forgot those last two steps. So the glaze was sort of full of fryer grease, and they looked
Yeah.
like the buckets looked like they had been rolled around in the trash.
Ew.
Oh, lovely.
Oh my gosh.
Gotta get me some of
man.
that.
Oh man, work cast.
Yeah, the MagCon donuts weren't the trash cast donuts.
Thank gosh.
Those were awesome. They lasted quite a few days.
Oh,
Yes,
they were
they
so
did.
good.
They
So
were
good. At any time, at any point in time, you just go on, grab, oh god, the chocolate ones. Oh,
Eh.
good.
I gotta sit down a little bit. Lean back. Lean back. Gotta do that rock away.
Alright, rock away. So yeah, I'm in the same place as everyone else. I've just been recuperating. I went to the doctor right after MagCon.
Yay!
Oh!
Yay, medical
cast.
That
took a whole day. Medical cast. But, back here on the East Coast, we had non-PAX Prime, which I think we need to get you covering.
Story mode.
Is she gonna do like the story mode thing? Story mode.
Well, she does that in post. You tard.
Well,
she's always done it in post.
I'm keeping this in. I'm keeping this.
I don't know why you don't understand that it's.
I don't care. Lathis said that I'm keeping this in
because you just think it's jarring to not actually hear it live.
Yes, I do. So I'm sorry.
No. I mean, I understand. It's cool.
Okay, I'll give you an MP3 and you can play it to yourself.
Yeah. Okay, it's time. But you have to give me the secret code. You have to be like, story mode. And
I'm not gonna whisper it.
Maybe you should be like, X, the 2x4 stands askew.
Ah, yes. And story mode is as common as white plum.
Absolutely.
The red fox jumped over the rock. That's the key word. Don't ask me how fluidly put that in. Exactly. Let's just get into this stuff.
Right.
We're
right.
Deviating.
Come on. We're rusty, but we're not this rusty.
Right.
No Ancestro today. None. I won't have it. I won't have it.
Okay.
Even though it's hilarious. Alright. So, the first story we have here is Blizzard is finally doing something other than its big three of sorts. With StarCraft and World of Warcraft and Diablo 3, now they're doing a small project, but they still want it to be epic. It's called Project Hearthstone, and it only has 15 employees working on it.
Huh.
And it's an online TCG game, a digital one, that's going to be on, I believe, Xbox. Oh, no, it's on Xbox Live. What am I thinking? I'm so sorry. 'Cause I was like, why isn't it? But it's on PC and Mac and iOS. I think is what they have planned so far.
And that's cool. I'm all about card games, but only tabletop card games. Like, I've never really gotten into, or actually even really seen the point of a video game card game.
I have a point. I can tell you a point. Let's see, Pokemon trading card game. That was
amazing.
No, excellent.
Yeah, that was released in video game form, and that was wonderful because it gave me a chance to play with a computer player because I didn't really have a human player to play with.
Did they let you, like, build your deck from scratch and customize it how you wanted?
Yes, they did.
Absolutely.
And this was on Game Boy Color.
Yeah, and speaking of Game Boy, is Monster Rancher Battle Card 2. Same thing. You get to make your own deck. You get to do whatever you want. AI components. I loved that one.
There is an actual WoW TCG out physically right now with a decent following. I mean, it's not nowhere near as popular as Magic and stuff, but it still has a decent following.
Yeah, that's the thing. Planeswalker, which is the video game version of Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, Duels of the Planeswalker.
That Duels of the Planeswalker. I got sick of it because
they're in their third season, right?
Yeah, and not a lot's changed. Like, there are pre-made decks that you select from, and you can't touch those. But as you play those decks, you unlock more cards for those decks, and it's like upwards to like 20 additional cards. Those 20 you can decide if you want to put in or take out, but that's the only customization you get. And I'm like, that kind of defeats the entire point of like half of what Magic the Gathering is, you know?
They might have just been getting their feet wet.
Well, no, it's not they're getting their feet wet. They're already in their like third iteration of the series. Like that, and that hasn't changed at all.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
Well, no, here's the thing.
I only played the first one and gave up on it for that exact reason.
Yeah.
Well, the reason they do it is so that everybody is basically on the exact same footing. Like, no, there's no deck combination that's going to be overly powerful and that will actually break the game. Like, my infinite zombie spawn and.
That's not breaking the game. That's the way the game is played.
Yeah. But. Well, actually, it's not breaking the game. But
that's the way the game is played. It's designed that way.
I know.
Card game exploits.
But the thing is, they don't want just stuff like that to happen. Now they do have Magic Online, which is baffling because they allow you to buy digital. Digital what? Card
Magic
packs?
Workstation /end. Magic Workstation.
So you can actually pay like $4 for a booster pack on Magic Online.
So how much do you think they would charge for Black Lotus in digital form?
They charge whatever the market is.
What they need to do is have the real. You buy a real physical card pack, and in that card pack is a card that you
with the digital
with a digital code. You put that code in, you redeem it, and you can play them in both arenas.
Oh, okay,
that's what they need to start doing.
You can't sell a $3,000 digital card.
No. I'm just saying with cards that they sell physically at retail stores, they need to include a blank card with a code on it that you can use to redeem all those cards you just purchased in the online environment.
Exactly. I would love that.
Well, I'm pretty sure that they're going to offer booster packs for Hearthstone, but you can get cards just by playing the game.
Oh yeah, Hearthstone.
Which I like.
We were talking about that.
Yeah. The reason we're talking about card games
it's okay.
in the first place.
It's okay. It's easy to get off topic.
Yeah,
it's
tangent.
It's like
guest.
the Pokemon games. Like if you win, you get booster packs. It's that easy. Okay. That's how it should be.
I'd be interested in see how the game is played. I probably won't get it because I just I play tabletop Magic and that's about it these days.
I feel you. I think I'm gonna try it out. I think it looks cool. It kind of looks like the Puzzle Quest animations, but with the Blizzard flair. I like what they do.
Yeah,
I see.
Well, Blizzard does good stuff, so. There's no reason to doubt them at this moment.
You know how they created World of Warcraft? They liked EverQuest, they're gamers, and then they made World of Warcraft, and that is insanely popular. And they all used to play TCGs in the 90s, and they still do in the office. So I'm looking forward to see what they do with it.
I would like to work at a company that allows me to play TCGs in the office.
Yeah.
I'd be interested in this if there's some sort of questing involved, which since it's Warcraft, there might be, but if it's just you sitting on a virtual table playing cards and nothing else, I probably will pass.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm still looking for. I'm interested to see what comes of this.
So would you be interested if it were a classical RPG where the battles take place in card form?
I'd be interested in if, at the very least, it was the video game version of Pokemon trading card game.
See, that's what I want.
I never played it, so that's lost on me.
Well, you gotta play that.
It would be cool if that was the entire game was playable, kind of like if it were like Final Fantasy VIII, and you could run around and interact with people and challenge them to triple triads.
Run around and interact,
I thought that'd
maybe
be cool.
Later. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, that's basically...
It looks more like Planeswalker right now, but with more customization.
Basically, that's what Pokemon trading card game was. You would run around a little virtual area talking to people, and it sort of merged the whole gym leader thing in there because you had gym leader trading card players.
See.
And you would wander from gym to gym in a town. And you actually had a character who walked around. It wasn't point and click to go to places. You actually wandered freely.
It was like the Mario Golf games, kind of. It just had that RPG element.
Oh man, I had one of the best shots of all time in Mario Golf.
Yeah?
Freaking, that just reminded me. It's I swished, I hit the freaking flagpole in the cup and it
I love those.
Off of those 5 times, went brrrring, tink. was awesome.
Nice.
Hole in one?
No.
What?
It was impossible to get it.
It's possible, but ain't nobody got time for that.
All the Mario games. But yeah.
You're just sour 'cause Mario Kart. I'm just playing. So, the next, big thing, I think, for the mag, since, everyone seems to love this game, DuckTales HD.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Nerdgasm.
Also known as DuckTales Reshelled.
No. Check this out. They're gonna redo the music. X is not gonna like it, and he's just gonna blow the entire game off.
No, well, you know what? Actually, let me stop you right here, okay?
Uh-huh.
Well, we were certainly stopped.
Yes, we were stopped.
I think X just dropped out.
There he went.
Yep.
That's how he's going to deal with it.
Let me stop you right there.
You can't run away from your problems.
Okay, so I know that once I hit 3.1 million K of memory on Firefox, that's when I'll crash.
Alright, I'm back.
But you made X crash.
I gotta tell you something right now.
Oh, you can tell me all you want. I just know how
Don't drop again. Don't get too excited now.
Your internet can't take it.
It went through the internet. It was like, oh, this dude lost his shit. Just cut it.
It's the lost your shit firewall.
Cut the mic. Yeah, but first of all the music is there because Capcom is not Ubisoft.
Oh, come on. And how do you know the music's gonna be there?
Because the entire soundtrack, and this is official, mind you, is going to be remixed by Jake Kaufman, aka the guy who did all the remix music for Contra 4. And Contra 4's soundtrack was the ish.
Was it the ish?
Yeah, I'm extremely excited about that. They're not gonna replace it with generic butt rock.
Butt rock? What? What constitutes butt rock?
It's ass.
I don't know. Just ass?
I'm just saying, you have a bad soundtrack and that's enough for X to rage quit.
I just thought the game sucked.
A bad soundtrack and just muted colors everywhere. What?
Oh, come on. Whatever.
It's an entirely different game.
I'm just saying.
This is not even about reshit, okay?
Oh my God! Look! Last MagCon, there were 4 of us. All had different experience with the game, or none at all.
I don't give a damn.
All 4 of us came out there saying that wasn't that bad. Yeah, it was lackluster, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I bet all y'all like SimCity too.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, buddy, I'm about to get kicked out from being. You cannot. How dare you compare? How dare you compare Reshelled or anything that Ubisoft has done to freaking anything that EA has
a whole
done.
lot of people like SimCity right now.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
There's a lot of retarded people too. Is all I'm saying.
Oh well, we saying the same thing, I guess.
Whatever.
Are you really though?
Whatever.
Are you really? Back to DuckTales.
Yeah, I'd just like to say first off that the reason, and there he goes again, the reason that I compared it to Reshelled is because we probably shouldn't get too excited, because half the enjoyment of DuckTales is nostalgia of playing it on the NES, and you're not gonna get that nostalgia playing it
on
Xbox Live Arcade.
I heard these guys did Double Dragon
updated graphics, updated sound. You're not going to have those 8-bit pixels and music.
All I'm going to have to hear is the first few seconds of the Moon theme, and I'm probably going to get right the back.
Well, it's not like they redid this game in 3D and ruined the whole feel of the game.
Yeah, it still has the feel, I think.
Yeah, it looks like how it would have been made if they could have done it in, a high definition 2D platformer.
Yeah, it's a
it looks amazing.
Yeah,
you know what? Look, here. For those in the stream, let's just watch the trailer right now.
Let's watch it together.
I want to watch the trailer. Capcom and Disney back again.
It's about time.
About time. Jinx.
Well, they said they're gonna do more of the Capcom Disney games if this is successful. That's their hope.
All right. While this is playing, other Disney Capcom games you would like to see remade?
Little Mermaid.
Darkwing Duck.
Rescue Rangers.
Aladdin.
Rescue Rangers, yes. That one was one I loved when I was young.
I will give that another shake if they do that.
Lion King.
Oh, Lion King, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh,
Definitely Aladdin.
It's
I
like,
was
Hey,
big on Lion King.
They re-released Lion King in theaters, so who knows?
man.
I would die
Magical
over Aladdin.
Quest starring Mickey Mouse. Magical Quest.
I think it's
Oh,
funny that
nice.
I just like mentioned that, and we all just spewed like 50 bajillion game titles right there. That were
Everyone knows.
all
Look at
freaking
that.
Disney.
Okay,
Capcom.
so the sprites are 2D, the environments are 3D, but
Love
they're
that
very
stuff. Yeah.
narrow 3D. It's not.
Dude, I've always loved that style. Even back on
Yeah.
PlayStation 1, games that did that, like Final
Yes.
Fantasy Tactics, Xenogears, like the 2D,
Yeah.
3D
Tomba.
hybrid. Yeah, Toma. Forget it. Oh,
I love Tomba.
I can't.
As soon as
Now,
they started playing
tell
the theme, they had me.
So tell me,
Yeah.
guys, would you not be super excited to play this game if it had 4-player co-op?
I would.
Yeah.
Like you could
Yeah.
have you could have blue Scrooge McDuck and maybe a green, yellow, and red, and just all hopping around on your canes and.
That'd be fun.
It looks
Just
like
stacking.
the core game is still exactly what I remember. I mean, just looking at
Yeah.
the
It
trailer.
looks untouched, really.
Yeah.
But
Well-
the thing is, it still has like small differences, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
So it
But
comes
if
out
you like
this summer.
Double Dragon, it
God.
seems like you're gonna like it because it's the same company.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. That's what I read. Could be
Okay.
wrong.
Just a random thing. I've never actually played DuckTales on NES.
Really?
Yeah!
Oh wow, really?
Don't tell people to get out. It's my job, man.
It's something that I will play eventually. In fact, what I'm thinking of doing is, whenever the remastered game comes out, I'm going to cash in on the popularity of everyone looking up DuckTales videos by doing a Let's Play of the Game Boy game.
That's what I'm
Perfect.
saying. Analytics.
In fact,
Oh,
This person
something else we
knows.
should do when that happens.
Synergize.
DuckTales race.
Something else we should do to coincide with the release is race the NES
Of course.
DuckTales.
Oh, that's a good
Of
idea.
course.
I like
And
that
Stack
idea.
it.
Maybe even race the new one if it is co-op.
Guys, spoilers.
God, if it really
I-
needs
I
a
highly-
Hokage.
One thing I want to say real quick is that, you know, every single year someone says this seems like the year of HD remakes. Every single year. Yet again, this year I'm going to be the one saying it because there are just so many happening.
Yeah,
right now.
I think
Double
this
Dragon
is
Neon
the year of
and-
HD
Yeah.
remakes.
Well, the thing is, it's because we're in the transitional period, so nobody really wants to put any money into games.
That could
Like
be
serious
true. Yeah.
games. So they're like,
Yeah.
okay, well, what can we do just to like tie it over this year? Oh, let's make
Yeah.
HD remakes. We got what?
Final
We got-
Fantasy X and
Yeah,
10-2 coming to
exactly.
PlayStation
Odyssey.
and Vita.
Yeah.
Oddworld Abe's Odyssey coming to
Yeah.
Xbox Live and probably elsewhere.
Oh, what
as
about
well.
Big and Tasty? Is that still?
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
coming. That is happening. It's coming along. I'm still keeping an eye on it, and I'm really excited about it. Then there's DuckTales, and I mean there's more that I can't think of off the top of my head. I wish I
Mhm.
wrote it down because before I had a list of 10 of them coming out this year.
This is the actual year, I feel.
I mean,
This is it.
you could sit there and shake your head to it, but at the same time, it's there because there are those that we get excited for trying again, trying for the first time, or even just sharing that experience with someone who missed out on it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be getting the Final Fantasy X and 10-2 package or HD package, whatever they got.
Ha ha ha!
Well, you can make fun of Final Fantasy X all you want, but that's still
It's a solid game. I really do like. I like.
I
the
never
game.
gave it a
I even like
chance.
the love story.
When I walked in, I went to my cousin's house. He says, "Hey, come over. I'm playing this new Final Fantasy game." So I get over there, and
Yeah.
by the time I finally got there on the weekend, that was the scene that was there as I went into the room that he was playing, and they're just laughing, and he just looks at me and says, "Oh, please don't let this be the moment that you judge this game on."
It was just one awkward cutscene.
And it literally was. I tried not to let it, but I couldn't play the game because all I could ever think of was that laugh.
Frickin' Titus.
That's unfortunate.
So maybe this HD remake will be what changes my mind, especially if they put it on PlayStation Plus.
Wait a minute. Who's Titus?
I don't know.
I used to say Titus, but you know that's wrong.
It is
No,
wrong.
you know
It's
that's
wrong, but it's also
It's what I used
right.
to say, though.
Yeah, exactly.
it feels more right.
Tide makes more sense because it's water. That's what Tide is.
I didn't even make that reference.
Get it?
Really?
No.
That's what I always thought. I thought his name was Titus for a reason. Well, you know.
Yeah, you know, like the tides, and that's what I say, but that's what's like, it's Titus!
You know what?
No,
I
goodness.
at least, at least understand how you could get those two confused. I don't understand, and this is relevant, because of MagCon, but people who call bass bass in the Mega Man series.
That's just factually wrong. Unless you're catching a fish.
Yeah.
Especially
Unless you're playing the River King.
when his canine companion, his name is Treble.
Yeah, go on,
Treble.
music.
It's treble clef and bass clef. Like,
How easy.
How easy is that to not mess up?
You haven't heard about the bass?
Big bass fishing.
The singing bass.
Oh god, the singing
gosh.
bass.
The singing,
I
the
hope
singing
my
bass
kids
is singing
never
bass.
know.
You'll never know.
So how did we go from DuckTales to the singing bass?
I don't
Well,
know, but
it was
I
down
don't.
the rabbit hole.
Well,
But we're coming back.
We do it every week.
Yeah.
We do it every week. We get off topic
I
every
think
week. And that
was-
is what a podcast is.
Yeah. I think
It
that was
happens.
probably our most harsh deviation so far.
We
Yeah.
wiki walk. We wiki walk all over.
Well.
well,
Oh well.
We went
Just-
to a meme of the early 90s. How did this happen?
How did this happen?
So yeah, Ducktales looking good.
Looking
They got my money already.
Day one buy,
yeah,
absolutely.
Day one.
it's a day one buy for me, but I'm gonna keep my excitement low. I'm gonna try not to get my expectations too high because this is a remake and
I think
Wow.
I
you're
don't
gonna
know
like
how
it,
well
Dre.
it'll go.
I'll put down $20.
Dre
You can get
is sounding
$20 for
Dre's
wine.
sounding so much like me right now. It's scary.
Yeah.
Well,
You've
my
grown
feeling
up,
is
Dre.
if I keep my expectations low, that means I'll have a greater chance of being pleasantly surprised when I finally play the game.
That's
This
a
You
good
know,
is a
I
one.
good
say the
point.
same thing, and people start comparing me to Squall from Final Fantasy VIII. That's not fair.
What?
What?
Whoever does that to you?
How would that-
K-Jack?
K-Jack, SK, and I think, they do it
How
all
do you
the time.
I have
even
not
make
done
such
such
a
a thing.
comparison?
I don't know, because at one
Oh,
point...
I know why. Have you ever heard Lantis say whatever? He does it so perfectly.
No.
He should voice act Skull.
No, it's not that. It's that, like at one point, Cloud was like, or Squall was like, yeah, if you get your hopes up, you can't be disappointed as much. And they're like, oh, Squall, you're Squall. And
Out of all the things to compare with Squall, that's the last thing I would think of.
Yeah, the whatever
I thought it was
is
the
perfect.
disfiguring scar.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh god, so ugly.
So ugly. No, it's alright. But I forgot to put this in the notes, so we're gonna go off-road just for a second. Stick with me. On March 28th, Terraria, this was announced I think during PAX, but not at. Terraria is coming out on the Xbox 360.
And
And I know
PlayStation
some
3 the
people
day
on the Mag.
before.
Yep. But Mag is all Xboxy,
Oh,
so I
yeah.
figured I'd mention that first.
Okay,
Right.
quick question. Is it going to be like the Xbox 360 release of Minecraft where we only get part of the game?
No.
No, you get more. They
I
added
bet.
more
Oh my
content.
gosh,
They
the
added a
Minecraft
lot more
version is
content.
garbage. It's like not even up to 1.0 yet.
And yet,
No.
yet Minecraft on Xbox is getting a retail release.
Yeah.
That
Terraria isn't. Just an arcade game.
But well worth it. I really
Well
enjoyed
worth it.
Terraria.
I'm going to have to
And
get me an HD TV if I want to play Terraria on my Xbox, though, because I imagine on my current TV the text is going to be tiny.
yeah.
Unless you just put your eyes up right against it, like I used to do when I was a kid.
And now you have glasses.
Yeah. Yeah. That might have been part of it. That's
But
okay.
yeah, I'll support Terraria. I know I've already bought it once. I'll buy it again. Whatever.
I know Duel
It's a
is trying to
different
get it for
company.
PlayStation 3, so we got to change his mind.
Yeah, Joel, get it? You're
dude,
listening right now. Xbox, dude.
Look,
Everyone's
everybody's got
there.
an Xbox, and only like half of us have PS3s.
And I will continue to
Yeah.
not have a PS3 for a long time.
Yeah, so
Well,
if
there you go.
Xbox, man. Xbox.
That's in some of the Kinect games, that's actually how you hit the start button on a game. Is
You just have to say
you
Xbox?
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
Xbox.
Oh, man. That sounds fun.
Xbox.
Xbox!
I want to play a game. Xbox.
Wow.
It's
You
really-
mock it, but when you don't want to reach for the controller to
And
hit
you
pause
could
on
browse
Netflix.
You're just gonna
Netflix like
yell.
that.
So you sit there
Pause!
and yell Xbox at your TV to start a game.
No, not. I'm just saying, like, if you're watching Netflix, it's great to say Xbox pause and,
Xbox, pause!
Yelling at the TV.
Although I do
I like
agree
yelling at my
that,
TV.
it's not what it is advertised as.
Could
It's not
be.
as good as it could be, yeah.
So, I just want to say that I'm pretty sure that they're going to keep the Xbox name for their consoles for a long time.
They need to.
Thank you for that piece of breaking news, Ollie.
It's going to be
So-
Xbox.
Well, yeah, the
Eggs-
next one is going to be called just Xbox.
Oh, it's a
Xbox.
reboot already?
But everyone is calling it Nextbox.
Next box.
Yo, how
Or
are you going to even
Xbox
tell?
720.
It's gonna have the Wii U problem.
How can you tell what the original Xbox's games were in that case?
You call it
By
they're
how
all-
fat the controller is.
You call
It's
it
already
lane
happened
box.
on other electronics like iPad and iPhones and whatnot. It's also happening in video games. You've seen it several times in video games. You got Tomb Raider. You got
Tomb Raider.
well,
You got
everybody
Need-
just
You
calls
got
it
Need
what
for
it
Speed
is.
Most Wanted from 2007, and you have Need for Speed Most Wanted from 2012.
It's
A 5-year
everybody just
difference.
calls it the year release, like Sonic 06.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Mortal Kombat 9.
When you say, hey, let's go play Madden, you don't mean Madden 96.
Although that would be preferable.
I agree.
Oh,
Actually,
But,
it probably has more
X-
features.
X brought us a story
Yeah.
that also is Capcom. Would you like to share that with our arcade sharing?
Why, I most certainly do. So, Dungeons and Dragons: Chronicles of Mystara is coming. This is by Capcom. It is a 4-player brawler like a Streets of Rage and whatnot, but this game was only released in the arcade. It's actually 2 separate games. It's Tower of Doom and Shadow of Mystara. And this game is just amazing. It's a really actually long kind of adventure game, and there are multiple paths, and and it's just branching all over the place. I've only played Tower of Doom though, so that's the first game, and Shadow of Mystara is the second game. So you know that they improved everything about it. But check it though, like
Is it a direct sequel to itself?
I want to say yes because I guess I can't. Oh well, it doesn't matter if I spoil it or not. So yeah, it should be like a direct follow up to Tower of Doom. But yeah, $15.
Not
Is
bad.
it
I
coming out?
wonder if it will have the ability, because I'm unfamiliar with it, but selling them in a bundle and being a sequel to itself, I wonder if it would allow you to carry a save over, if that's something they threw in.
Yeah.
for
I
craziness.
don't know if that's the case. It could be that if they want to modify it, but yeah, it's coming out in June. It has
Does it have
4
online
player.
co-op?
4-player
Yes.
online drop in,
Nice.
drop out.
I'm in.
Love
Drop
that
in and
already.
drop out.
That's all I needed.
Plus, they have a trailer out already.
I didn't have it ready. I'm so sorry.
Okay, well, I can just give it to you. Insultabot.
Yeah.
If you
Well-
would you kindly? Or not? It doesn't matter to me.
He doesn't have a scene set up in XSplit.
Oh, that's
for
okay.
that.
That's okay.
No. That's fine. I'll just stay over here and leave me to bleed.
No.
Leave you to bleed? Look, buddy. Look, buddy.
Just leave me here to bleed.
I don't need your melodrama.
I have melodramatic.
I hear it's chronic.
I'll see.
Well, I'll say.
Anybody who's watching the MagCast, I'm sorry.
All right, it's not pretty because it's a last minute thing, but it's
Right.
here we go. And
Yeah, just whoever wants to see it or whatnot.
Yeah, here we go.
I haven't seen it yet, so this is actually helpful for me.
I'll just go to my live journal.
It's so shoehorned.
It's so shoehorned in. Just doing this because he's a guy.
Gosh. I just played this.
Really? You played this game?
Yeah.
On
original, right?
On MAME, yeah, the original. Oh god,
You
HD
weren't at
graphics.
PAX?
Oh, I remember this game now.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome.
What system was the original on?
Arcade.
It was arcade release only.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you play it in MAME?
Mm-hmm. Oh man. Oh my god. Oh my god.
So
I played this at a grocery store while my great grandmother was shopping.
It's always nice
Ooh,
to
House Rules.
hear those kinds of stories.
Wait, you mean cheats?
House Rules, you
Yeah.
Baka Gaijin.
Is this the one where the girl keeps changing clothes every time she goes into another
Yes.
What? I wonder if they're
She
going
had
to
to change clothes.
She obviously was changing clothes.
Yeah, so these Baka Gaijins over here were thinking that
Look,
She's
she's
changing
blue
clothes.
there. It's blue.
she's not changing clothes, it's the shadows, you moron.
It's not, like, no. If you're wearing a green thing, something green, it's gonna stay green. If it's shadows, it's gonna be a darker green or a lighter green. It's not gonna change from blue to purple to green.
Oh, so you're an art major now?
No,
Actually,
I'm using freaking common sense.
There can be purple tones and blue tones and shadows depending on the light source, but I don't think it should be that extreme. Complementary colors.
I'll extreme you.
I'm gonna extreme someone. Hey, I'm on your side. Butt face.
Sheesh, Orange, you too.
What? I was defending the point that she's okay, but they overdid it. Too much shadows.
I've been saved by Faye, how swell.
You know, you should go voice act in a 90s RPG. Gosh. Speaking of which, RPG Maker Minute, Drama Edition.
RPG Maker Minute.
Alright, so Insultabot shared this story with us this week. I saw it, but I didn't think to put it in because I didn't look into it. And I'll explain why here in a minute. You'll get it. So, there's a Kickstarter for a 9-year-old girl who wants to make an RPG. Simple enough, right? She was going to try and earn, I believe the original goal was about $1,000 for a camp. It's like a, you know those summer workshops that they have that you pay money for and you go. And that was it, right? So now she's reached her goal, and then some.
Not by
and
a little
there's
bit.
drama. And there's always drama over this sort of thing because people got upset that Skullgirls made over its goal. People are upset when things make over their goal.
Well,
Go
I mean,
figure.
it's money that people willingly gave. They can shut up.
And they said that they are, once again, this happens all the time with Kickstarters. I point at the FemFreak thing. That they stole money, and it's kind of like no one forces you to give them money.
Right?
You can just click off the page and you're done.
Yeah,
You're done.
obviously people are looking at this Kickstarter and saying, oh, this person already met their goal.
Okay.
Well, I'll give them
Yeah.
a little extra anyway.
So the goal was $829, and
Sorry.
it was made 3 days ago, and it is now at $20,419 with 1,000
Right.
backers.
Wow.
And there's a key word right there, backers.
Yeah, not, forced consumers.
Not victims of theft.
However, and I'm going to go into this, and I'm going to be the negative person, even though I support more women in the industry. I absolutely do. But her mom kind of made some weird points in that video. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't want to. She made her 9-year-old daughter sound like she was saying, "I don't want to have a sugar daddy later in life." I'm like, don't put that in.
She probably thought it was just funny.
She
probably
thought it was hilarious. It was just awkward.
That's really weird.
It was weird.
First mistake.
Yeah. It was just a stupid mistake, and she thought it was funny.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I think it's stupid. And other people are accusing her of being a scammer because she is an entrepreneur herself that does secure, like, entrepreneur money for people, but that's actually a legitimate job. I mean, for example, like, Kickstarter does that for a living. People that work at Kickstarter. So it's just on a smaller
exactly
scale.
what Kickstarter is, yeah.
But people are trolling a 9-year-old girl over this.
Oh,
And
don't be surprised.
like, wow. I have to be. I can't.
No, you can't.
Oh,
it's the internet.
When
they would troll an unborn child if they could.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. And, you know, I forgot to mention why this is relevant to RPG Maker Minute, of course, but she's using RPG Maker VX Ace
Represent
to make the game. Yeah.
Baby.
She really is a baby. And, I have the summary of the type of game she would like to make. She wants to make a game that isn't too violent, with no bad words, but doesn't want to sacrifice a good storyline and graphics. She wants shorter cutscenes, less menus, and less controls. And one that, when your teammates are defeated in battle, it doesn't kill them off. So she doesn't want a Fire Emblem. What's probably happened before? Well, now shorter cutscenes never happens.
Well, no.
Oh, man. RPG Maker game with permadeath? Can you imagine?
No.
Why does she need money to fund this game?
Because camp...
It's not to fund the game, it's to go to camp. Camp costs, the camp itself is exactly what her goal was.
I would have died
and
to go to that.
They didn't even ask for the money that they have to also pay to make it a sleepover camp. That's money that they are willing to pay themselves.
Oh, no, they don't have to anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Go ahead.
They also because they got so much money, they also added a bunch of different pledge rewards, such as you are now able to get, let me scroll down to some. Okay, so you got stuff that says, it's a can cooler, it's a can cozy, it says, I drink like a girl, ... keep up. I think keep up is like either the camp or their slogan. T-shirts that say I blank like a girl, and underneath is a bunch of options, and they're all checked: row, run, play, code, win.
Yeah, I really don't like when people do
stuff like that.
But the merchandise doesn't look that good. I'm going to be that person.
Yeah, and the merchandise is completely funded from what they've overdone. You know, they've got enough money for that.
I would like to see them give the money back to promising little children, you know, wherever.
Or use the money to send additional children to the camp.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Donate it to the camps. Give it to MDS. You know, do something with that money.
Give it to STEM.
Yeah.
Do something. Because
I don't know.
I will say that if the mom keeps all that money, it will be kind of scuzzy.
Well,
there's stuff that you can do.
If you had that money, it would be a little difficult to turn it away, you know?
It would.
The first thing I would do with that money is try to find ways to make whatever it is that I'm doing better. And then once I run out of ideas and I still have money, it is hard to turn that money away. I would definitely admit to that, but you got to listen to what people are saying, and I'm sure it's not just us saying, you know, do something right with this money.
Or even if they put it into a college fund, I would be cool with that.
Yes.
If we could just get one more woman in the industry with some new ideas, so we can have more games like Beyond Good and Evil and not Call of Duty, I'm good with this.
Yeah, if she keeps all the money in an account for her daughter to go to college, I would be perfectly fine with that. Regardless of what business she wants to get into, I'd be perfectly fine with the money going to her daughter's education.
She should keep business on her end and not on her kid, and don't use her kid for that sort of thing. And I kind of relate to the little guy.
What's the word whenever you're trying to apply for something and you have stuff to show off that would get you applied?
A resume?
A portfolio?
Portfolio. Yeah, this would be a great beginning of a video game career portfolio.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, it would be adorable, and quite frankly, she's
It would
doing
get her
more
hired.
than a lot of people do right now.
Yeah.
If she starts young and keeps up on this, I think it could be amazing.
Yeah, maybe she could start up like the video game equivalent of Clamp.
Huh.
You know, instead of complaining about something, they actually took this idea. You know what? I want something for me. So they went and created it and made it successful, and now Clamp is big.
Oh yeah, they're their own house now. They're the huge, one of the big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's pretty much all run by women. So you know, that stuff is fine. But it's like, oh well, how come you're not like just throwing down doors and stuff? Like, earn it, you know, earn it.
Well, we'll see. I actually did back it because I know she has the money, but I want to see this game.
You were robbed, Faye. You were robbed.
I was
If you
robbed
didn't
of
say it, I was.
$10. I was robbed of $10 earlier. The price of pretty much one or two of my Starbucks trips.
Yeah.
How dare I get robbed?
The average pledge is $18 if you do the math on that. That's not that bad.
Yeah, I only put down 10. I'm not going to go, I don't have that much money.
Right.
I'm not going to go, out there.
Not going to go ham.
Sorry, that merch doesn't look that good. I'm sorry.
Nope.
You guys, I appreciate your message as a fellow person that wants more women doing things. But work on your merch, man. Stuff is all white.
Yeah.
It's all white. It's black on white. That's boring. Get some pink in there. Pink on black or something. I'm looking at Iggs's icon. I'm like, that looks good. Let's go with that.
Yeah, something like that would be nice.
For those of you not aware, which is probably all
Everyone.
of you,
Good.
Ixion's icon is Pinkie Pie from...
On a black background.
Yeah.
Yep, that's awesome.
And I'm just saying, that looks nice. I like that.
20% cooler.
Yeah. Not everyone can be as awesome as me. Obviously.
It sounds like a song title.
But that other stuff aside, what do you guys think of her actual game idea?
It's
like shorter cutscenes?
It sounds like it's a game that is geared towards someone her own age, which makes a lot of sense. She wants to make a game for herself.
I thought about Earthbound.
I actually thought about doing a game like that myself a while back, just making a game that would be like a kid's beginner RPG, and of course I never got around to it because I have lots of ideas that I never get around to, and well, I'm not too disappointed about giving up on that idea.
So
actually.
it's a modern day Final Fantasy Mystic Quest.
Oh,
well, yeah, like a good comparison.
I'm interested to see where this goes.
Another thing that she's doing to make her game different is when your characters fall in battle, they don't actually fall in battle. They're never removed from battle. You don't have to use a Phoenix down or anything.
How does that work?
I'm not sure, but that's something that she wants to do.
What about
she wants
like
a game where your party
I guess she's gonna have to get hooked up with Yonfly.
No, the only thing I can think of at the time is like they have like downtime, like where they have to recuperate, like
kind of like knocked out but not.
Yeah, well, it's like you're like on bended knee for like
2 turns,
maybe
That's
2 or 3 turns,
like
and then
fatigue.
they come back. Yeah, like fatigue. Or I think in the Suikoden series, it's Unbalanced. Or something like that? I don't know.
It reminds me of, I believe it was Legend of Dragoon that did it, where if you defend, you can
restore HP
back.
Yeah.
That actually makes a lot more sense than your character just falling over.
Yeah, they're just no longer usable as they recuperate.
That's insane.
Yeah, and
well, no. Well, the first thing at first is that when your characters die in battle, they're not actually dying. They're being knocked out.
Yeah.
They don't actually die dead.
We can get to that Eris debate.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. You're in frickin' Final Fantasy VII, you're KO'd. It's KO'd status. You're not dead. When Eris died, when, being stabbed by Sephiroth, throwing a Phoenix down is not going to revive her from KO, because she's dead.
Yep.
Wow, are you sure she's dead?
Once all your party members become KO'd in a fight, it's that the enemy that you lost to, can easily dispatch your corpse however they feel like, since you're unconscious and can't do anything about it.
Yes, spoilers. Sorry.
Oh, come on. Who hasn't played Final Fantasy VII? And if you haven't by now, you're not going to. They probably heard you.
Barely. 17 years.
I didn't understand the word, but...
He said that he agreed with that logic.
Yeah, if you haven't played it by now, you deserve to be spoiled.
That, and you're not going to play it, so...
And you're just not gonna. But yeah, like, I'm pretty interested to see how this goes, and I thought it was cool that they chose RPG Maker VX Ace to do it. And I hope more people check out the software from it and the Steam stuff, and our community grows and stuff like that.
Well, that's a
new
1,000
ideas are awesome.
I wonder if the sorry.
No, you're fine.
I wonder if the camp is using Ace or if
they are. They're using Ace. I'm pretty darn
cool.
sure.
I like
because
that.
it's a camp for kids that are like 9 to 10. So I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not teaching them coding.
I need a ready-made tool. I can't code.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I don't know many people who can. Except for the one that hangs out.
Yeah, we've got one here that can code.
Yeah.
1 out of 5 people can code.
Well, I made a blackjack game.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
That counts.
Oh, I coded a Chrono Trigger card game.
Nice.
A long time ago.
Oh my gosh.
It was really basic. In fact, it was in Visual Basic, so nothing super complicated.
We have closet coders with card games.
I'm coming out.
I do
200 Second Life
because it's just you.
Wow! Now I feel dumb. I only did one for a video game class in Adobe Director.
We'll count it.
Some coding.
It counts.
It counts. It counts. Star catching counts.
Everyone's a coder.
You hear that?
Codecast.
Everyone's a coder now.
You're a coder, and you're a coder. Everyone's a coder.
Value equals nil.
Well,
except you know.
I'm glad you guys.
I think that's something that needs to be introduced to just the public schooling system. China's already getting on that. They're forcing English and coding to be a part of their curriculum. And
they should
America
at
needs to
least
get on
have
this.
the option, like taking an art class. You should be able to take coding.
Anymore. Not in this day and age.
Well, that's true. That's very true.
I truly believe that computer programming should be something that they start learning in 6th grade.
I don't think so, because I like getting paid for my job. I don't want all those buttholes.
You don't want to become unspecialized.
But at the same time, even if that were the case, I don't think I would have a problem anyway, because you have to have dedication to be a coder. Like, it's not something that you can just I'm forced to learn. I'm forced to learn history and then you forget about it. No, you have to actually keep building and going and going and going.
But that's the thing. It would introduce them to it. Everything is getting more and more
the building
electronic as it is. Like,
I would have
unbelievably so. I went to school and I managed to go through all of school except for high school without using a computer. That is not the case anymore. You cannot do that anymore. So
they were forcing us on computers in 6th grade. Like, mandatorily, you had a class.
I think coding would be great to be a part of the curriculum.
I remember there being computer stuff in, 5th grade. They had, an old Apple computer with the...
Oh, we had those.
Me too.
Yeah.
Number crunchers, baby.
And the really floppy disks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone had
5 1/4.
Yep.
5 1/4 actual floppy disks.
I think some people in my school did copy that floppy, because some of the game copies just had the game name written on it. You know what I'm saying? It was just Oregon Trail and pen and ink. So I'm I know how you did this.
You guys remember when 3.5 inch floppy disks came out? We're like, 3 meg? Wow! I could put so much stuff on this.
I remember that. I didn't.
It was 1.5.
Oh, that's right. Well, that was before the dual layered floppy disk.
Yeah.
The dual layered floppy disks are 3.44 meg.
I can carry all of my files with me all the time.
On this
on
disc.
This! It's so small!
It goes in my pocket.
And and now I keep 32 gigs in my
I
pocket
used
at all
those
times.
in high school.
Yeah.
I feel so old now.
I was never aware of memory stuff. The only things that I really knew about memory was in Nintendo Power when they would say how much memory every game had. Like, this game took up 4 megs, and this game took up 32 megs.
Oh
And
wow!
you don't even know
It's a
what that
32
means
meg
as a kid.
cartridge.
It's like, wow, this game is big.
They're not even talking about megabytes. They're talking about like megabits.
Yep.
Yeah, it was megabits.
Yeah.
So that's also funny.
Super hilarious.
Good times.
Good times on
Retrocast.
Codecast
Good times and great
Retrocast.
Anybody watching this probably, what's a floppy?
What's a floppy?
No.
Don't they make medicine to fix that?
Levitra.
Levitra!
Oh, LevitraCast.
Oh, I know what that is. That's the button you click on to save your documents.
Oh yeah.
It's the icon to save your documents. That's what they
yeah.
think the floppy is. You show them a picture of a floppy, and they're gonna say it's.
Oh, that's a save icon.
Yeah, that's a save icon. Yeah.
That's the only proof
Relic.
that floppies exist anymore.
Yeah.
We will always have this document for the future eras.
Yeah, that's actually
of
amazing.
time.
Like, in any child born now and then they grow up like 20 years from now, they look at that and like, well, that's the save icon. I know that. Well, you're saying, so wait a minute, you're telling me there was actually
So someone made a novelty item out of this? So what? It's a coaster.
Novelty
It's a
item.
coaster
Oh,
save
no.
icon.
Don't depress.
Do we need these? Do we need save icon coasters? I guess that's cool.
Look, you're blowing my mind here.
Incidentally, I still have my floppy disks for the Dex drive.
Yep, me too. In fact,
I do
on
too.
MagCon West, I'll be giving mine away, box, perfect condition, everything. It's brand new.
Mm.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's amazing. I have a brand new one too. I got off of
Does anybody
I think
still
the
use
official
RPG Maker
thing.
1?
I
Sometimes.
dabble.
Out of the people that
but-
already have Dex drives?
Yeah.
That's actually why I'm giving mine away.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, a
End of an
replacement
era.
would be nice.
Yeah, Info doesn't have to play RPG Maker games. He can just watch my Let's Plays.
And when
Yeah.
I do play them, you guys are always kind enough to also include the types, and plus Lantis also figured out how to transfer all kinds of types, so that it can be played in emulation, it can be played on the PlayStation Portable, it can be played anywhere.
Oh man.
And that's where I'm gonna stick with it.
That sounds
I'm surprised how
freaking
well it
awesome.
runs on the PSP. Like,
I think playing RPG Maker games on PSP just feels right somehow.
I agree. It feels pretty freaking nice.
Like not building games, no.
No,
That's
just strictly
tedious.
playing.
Yeah, playing them. It feels nice.
Yeah, I still have like the 2009 Arc Era demo on my PSP.
Yeah.
It's just so funny to boot it up and be like, oh, it's on a PSP. Especially since the e-boots you could customize to have your own thumbnail and
Yeah.
audio.
Did you do that?
Yeah, I did
Oh,
it.
wow.
It's got like, whenever you hover over RPG Maker, instead of saying RPG Maker, it says Arc Aerith, and it's got a little thumbnail for Arc Aerith. And
And it
It
can
play-
even play some music if you
yeah,
want.
I had
And
it play.
if you're really crafty, you can make it run a little video in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made it play the audio that I used for the first little bitty dinky trailer I made that had just some Japanese song in the background.
You need to release the old version of the game eventually.
No.
It has to
You
be
don't
seen.
understand. You don't understand.
I don't understand. Okay, is it as bad as that game or worse?
Oh gosh, I don't know. SK says no, it's not as bad as that game.
It's probably not bad.
But
I get where you're
look,
coming from.
Look, guys. When I originally wrote or made the original Arc Aerith, I was spelling the word surprise surprize.
Oh,
Makes
come
sense.
on. We all made those
We've
games.
been
Like,
there.
Genocidal Tale never came out.
I'm just saying, you
Never
do
will.
not want to read the original SOE dialogue.
I do.
No, you don't. No,
I do.
I
I want to see Drake Let's play it.
I would be
When it is time to
crucified.
release your game, could you release it as an e-boot as well?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't see why not. Well, the thing is, it would just be an e-boot of RPG Maker.
Of course, but it would have that
Like, you
save
still
file.
have to assign the memory cards.
Right, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean, I
It's
can.
not
Yeah,
something you could
you
force.
can do that with emulation now, but I think you have to use the, that one, I can't remember the name of it, PC. It's not PSXE, it won't let you do it. Sucks.
Oh, I know which one
There's
you're
a
talking
topic
about.
in the forums.
Yeah,
I found it out.
I
Too
used
late.
it, and it was great.
But it works, and you don't have to have anything for it to work. I'm not advocating that, but there you go.
Right.
There you go. Even though I just talked about MAME earlier. Teehee. But, I think we've about reached the end of our lovely hour together on the MagCast.
Oh,
Yeah,
Does
well
anyone have
spent.
any final thoughts this week? Anything you
Ooh.
wanna, promote?
Woohoo!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Woo!
I think that pretty much covers all of our
Yeah,
emotions right
that
now.
was-
That
Actually, I was
everything.
debating between going woohoo or oh yeah.
We already had our oh yeah.
Yeah,
We
but,
had one.
But it also
Covered.
fits there.
It also fits as it is 2 syllables.
Yes.
Mm.
Not ponytails or cottontails.
But
But
That's
Ducktales.
per
Oh
usual.
yeah.
Check
Oh,
out
yeah.
everyone's channels, cause stuff is happening on
Oh yeah.
them.
And
check out Insultabot's Twitch TV. It's down there.
the
Go now.
Mario Kart videos will be going up shortly.
Yes, Mario
Ooh, right.
Kart.
The ones from MagCon.
Yeah,
Is
Mac.
it going, so what's your schedule? It's going to be like Monday, Friday?
I think I'm gonna do Monday,
Yeah, what'd
Friday.
you decide on?
Okay.
2 races?
There are 8 of them, and if I did
Yeah.
a Friday only schedule, that'd be 2 straight months of nothing but Mario Kart. So I think I'm just gonna go Monday, Friday, and leave it at that.
That's fair.
That's a good idea.
So
Yeah.
That is indeed fair.
starting this coming Friday, I believe I'll put up the first one, and then we'll just go Monday, Friday till I'm out.
And for those
All
people
right.
who are watching your channel, that'd be a nice bonus.
It'll be a nice bonus.
I love all these obscure
Josh
references. They're so
Stone.
nice.
That was a Josh Stone reference.
Yes.
Resident Evil 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I guess we'll get out of here before we become Tangent Cast once again.
So long,
Yeah,
you
on
guys.
Resident Evil.
But Tangent Cast is fun.
It
Yeah,
is.
everyone likes Tangent Cast.
I like cosine cast and
In fact, we
sine.
should make that a spin-off of MagCast.
Tangent Cast, where you just record it.
All
We
the
We
Yeah,
just
need to
record
throw up-
arguments.
Yeah, we're just gonna start recording our random Google Hangouts.
Rant. Alright, I'll see you guys next week on the other side of some Monster Hunter and Luigi's Mansion and my new XL.
Dark Moon!
Dark Moon!